Hi guys. I am just first of all, I don't do this a lot, so I'm reading the bottom. It's talking to me. I'm gonna save this for later so you guys can watch later, but really I kind of just feel like I wanted to share, I guess, a few things with you guys. There's not really like a point to this, but I kind of just wanted to share my feelings and thoughts with you guys as a reminder. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. So basically, I just wanted to remind you guys to pretty much trust yourselves, not to be hard on yourselves. When you're going through the ups and downs of life and like emotion, like there's gonna always be moments of like extreme happiness and like alignment, and you're gonna feel super motivated and like things are flowing and then sometimes you're gonna feel like you hit a plateau and your energy is gonna go lower, and that's okay. So yeah, pretty much I wanted to tell you guys that that's okay, that we all experienced that. And I've recently learned that that's completely normal, especially for people who are like, when you're ascending consciously, and you're expanding mentally and you're coming out of like the 3D realm, and you're up leveling. And it made so much sense to me. But basically, when this happens and you're feeling like all in alignment and you're feeling like everything is going great and you're getting all of these amazing ideas and everything, it's beautiful. That's you up leveling, and it's literally your, new energy is coming into your field, and you're like literally up leveling. You're literally ascending, right? You're literally opening your consciousness to new levels that you haven't been to before. So when that happens, your body takes time afterwards to kind of readjust and kind of to readjust and to take time to integrate all of that new energy and information that you're receiving and you can't go back from. So and those are the times when you're going to feel a little more low energy. Yeah. So that made so much sense to me, because it's like sometimes we beat ourselves up and we're like, oh, I was just feeling so great. I was just feeling so motivated. I was just feeling this, that. And then now I'm just like hitting like a plateau. And it's like, what the hell? And then you beat yourself up. But just remember that nobody's ever on a high vibration 24 hours of the day, 7 days a week. Like, it just doesn't work like that. So that was the first point that I wanted to make. And then I know I haven't been on here as much, even just on my little rants that I usually do. But hi guys, hello everybody. Again, I just wanted to catch up. So just respect your energy, respect yourself, love yourself through even, the times when you're feeling less motivated and less creative. During those times is when you want to, self-care, go out, do the little things that make you feel better, and just trust the process. Allow yourself to feel the way you're feeling. And soon you'll be back in, shooting back up in a high vibe. And another thing I wanted to share was to really, really trust yourself, guys. So this is a really big one for me, and it never stops for all of us, is change and going with your feeling of like, if you're in a situation, a stressful situation, or a situation that's causing you stress, right? Whatever that is, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whatever, you have the right not only do you have the right, you should be really working on self-love to remove yourself from these types of situations. It takes a lot of faith and a lot of belief and a lot of bravery to remove yourself from these situations, but you have to really take the time to feel within yourself if this is where you're meant to be. And if you're feeling negative about a situation daily, then chances are it's because it's not in alignment with who you are, and you should be finding the courage to move from the situation. So I'll fill you guys in more detail later, but this has happened to me lots of times throughout my life, and as a society, I feel like we're kind of moving away from that now, but as a society, we are kind of taught to like tough it out, and like you're a quitter if you leave a job or a relationship because it gets difficult or because it doesn't feel right anymore, right? Not saying that if any, not saying that if something difficult happens to run and jump. That's not what I'm saying. But if you are in tune with yourself enough, you should be able to tell when a situation is becoming toxic for your well-being. And basically doing the work and having the faith and the trust to jump when the time is right. And a big part of that is having faith that things will work out. So I know sometimes we can't jump right away, or we are feeling like something is not great, but we don't know what the next move or the next step is. But just, involving yourself or making a daily self-love practice for yourself, doing things for yourself daily really helps you connect to your, true self and your intuition, and, whatever that looks like for you, whether it's journaling or meditating or practicing coming back to the, current moment, whatever that looks like for you. But just really having a strong daily practice. Helps you really connect to that. So for a while I've been feeling like a little stagnant, but I've really learned not to beat myself up for it and trust that the answers will come to me, and the next moves will be shown to me when I start making the conscious choice that I'm ready to move, I'm ready to go, and the universe never ever fails me when I do that. So lately, I've been like just feeling like the universe is like telling me it's time to move. And then literally, slowly but surely, not even weeks later, little opportunities are showing themselves to me. And the doors are being opened. And I just have so much gratitude for that, because it's been, a road of learning, definitely learning. But when you make the conscious choice to do that, you are going to be so surprised and amazed how the universe will never fail you. But again, you have to come from a place of belief and faith. And it will never fail you, I promise. Like, always move. Always move. If you're feeling the inkling to move from a job or relationship or whatever, I don't know, whatever situation you're in that's making you feel heavy and not happy, really hindering your growth in your life, and it's not aligning with your true self and your purpose, start thinking about how you're going to make moves. You have the free will to literally meditate, ask the universe for guidance. And sometimes it takes time, but basically, I guess the point that I'm making here is that be brave, have faith that everything will work out, and it will. But you have to really, really, really work on that self-love piece to be able to tune in to your feelings and your intuition, and to be able to know when it is time to go, or to move, or to take the next step. Yeah. Either you can listen, or the universe will make you super uncomfortable until it's like you're basically forced to move, which happens a lot, to, you know, including me. But yeah, man, I feel like I'm really at a point, like at a fork in the road, where I was feeling like I wanted to make a change, but I wasn't, because I was stuck in the ego and in comfort and fear and being like, no, this is safe. And now the universe is throwing curveballs, and I'm like, all right. And then as soon as one thing is like becoming chaotic and crazy, the solutions are like trickling in, and it's freaking amazing and beautiful, and I feel super pumped about it, because I know change is coming and it's brewing. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little boost and say to really trust yourself and have the courage to freaking jump when it's time to jump, and just know that the universe will always support you, if your intentions are good and pure, and you're doing things for the benefit of yourself and for others, and you're just trying to pursue your purpose and trying to be happy and live in alignment. I promise it'll always work out. And I'll give you guys more detail about it another time. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to share with you guys. Respect yourself through the ups and the downs. It all serves a purpose, right? Love yourself through it all. And trust. Yeah, man. I feel like it's a time of movement and faith. What else did I want to tell you guys? Also, if you're into the oracle card stuff, again, I am gonna be focused with an elevated emotion. Yeah, focus with an elevated emotion. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Emotions and feelings are it. That's the vibration you want to stay on, because then you're attracting those experiences to you. And right, the higher the vibe you're on, the more, quick you'll manifest. That's for sure. The reality. Shift into the timeline that you want to be in, right? But what I was going to say is, if you're into the oracle cards, and again, these are not tarot, these are not predicting future events or anything. I like to see them more as like a little bit of like, I don't know, when I'm going through a situation in life, or I just want a little like, what does the universe want to tell me? Because there's different ways of receiving messages from the universe, right? Like I showed you guys the ladybug that I saw on my wall, that I woke up to on my wall yesterday, and all my windows were closed with either a screen or whatever. It's like, even though it crept in, whatever, how it got there is besides the point. But I woke up to a ladybug on my wall, literally right there, just like near my bed. Like, this is my room, right? It was just there on my wall. I'm laying down and it was just on my wall. I'm like, what are the chances? And then I went out to the park, and there was a squirrel that was just like staring at me, like literally really close, like just staring at me. And then there was a beautiful dragonfly, just one single dragonfly hovering around me, all in the same day, all within like a couple of hours. And I was like, dude, I had to look up the meaning of each of them. I feel like when things come into your reality and you notice like this is unusual, like it's unusual, if you choose to pay attention and look up the signs, it's like there's always messages. But I thought that was pretty cool yesterday, with all like the transition that I know is coming in my life, all of the changes that I know will be taking place soon. it was just really cool to look. And then the ladybug, it symbolizes like joy and change. And then the dragonfly again was like major change or whatever, like embracing transition or whatever. So I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, you get messages through stuff like that, right? Through numbers, different kind of angel messages, whatever you choose to believe in, right? And then what I was saying about the oracle cards is that I like to see it as a little bit of guidance. When I need a little guidance or a little nudge, just a little insight, you know, I pull them out and I feel like I'm creating a good relationship with them, and it's pretty fun for me. And it's crazy because when I meditate and I'm in like a really high vibing mental state, I feel like really cool messages come through, and it really is like, it really be like, the messages are so on point. So I'm like, oh my God, like it really just blows my mind every time the more like I do it. And so today I actually did a reading for a friend for the first time, and it really resonated with her. So I was super excited. And she was too. So if you're interested, I got you. Just let me know. And you could purchase the oracle card reading. I think that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I hopefully will be able to save this after and you guys can watch later. Yeah, anyway, I love y'all. And I will talk to you later.